Hi guys, welcome to carproductstested.com, and today I'm reviewing a product. I haven't done a product review for a while, so I'm looking forward to this. This is for the Pure Highway 600 digital radio and Bluetooth car adapter. Now Pure have been on the go for a while now. They're a British company, but they do high quality digital radios. That's when DAB started coming out. You saw a lot of DAB and manufacturers bringing radios out, etc. Pure was one of the earliest ones. So yeah, basically they do car adapters now. They do a Highway 200, a Highway 400 and a Highway 600, which is this one. Now let's just go through them briefly. The Highway 200 is a basic digital radio adapter for your car, and then you get the Highway 400, which has Bluetooth for your music. It's got a Spotify feature on it, which I'll explain a little bit more about in a minute. And then there's the Highway 600. Now this also allows you to make Bluetooth calls. It comes with a microphone for that, and but basically that's the only difference between the Highway 400 and a Highway 600. Price wise, the Highway 200 starts at it is £80. Then the Highway 400 is £140, and the Highway 600 is £160. So what do you get for your money? Well, this is a DAB and DAB Plus digital radio adapter. Comes with Bluetooth hands-free calling, Bluetooth music streaming and control, so you can control that straight through the Highway 600 system, which is obviously, you don't want to be touching your phone in the car. It's the last thing you want. So it's got an easy to install system. There's a YouTube video on there by Pure, and it is very simple. But a couple of the really clever things I like about this is, as well as being allowing you access to DAB stations and your music off your phone, you can also identify music and create playlists through Spotify. There's a little button here, and when you hear a track on the radio, you simply press that. It recognises the song being played and saves that to your Spotify playlist, which is quite amazing. That's a really handy thing. That's brilliant, because you often hear tracks on the radio and think, who is that? It'll tell you on the screen, obviously, but yeah, so that's a very clever feature. And then there's a smartphone voice assist, so you can actually use like Siri or the Android equivalent through this. So yeah, it's a clever system all in all. As you can see, it looks really smart as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the reason why you would buy one of these, and the reason why I was sent one for review, or requested that at least. Alright, thanks guys. Hey guys, so I fitted the Pure Highway 600 unit, and I'll show you briefly how I did that. As per the instructions, I fitted the aerial here. I ran the wire down here, making sure that I didn't overlap the A pillar, because there's airbags in there. I ran it down, and then underneath and sort of behind the glove box, and then down through here, and there's a 12 volt lighter, a 12 volt power outlet behind the front seats, so I ran it to that. The cable for the microphone, I just ran it up here. As you can see, there's the microphone. I actually put it on here because if you'd attached it to your sun visor, it would have dropped down every time, so I just put it onto this. So yeah, a very neat system. It works really well. Right, so let's go through some of the features on the Pure system. So basically, the system's already on now. You can hold this button here to turn it off, so to save the batteries, because it is battery powered. Just takes a couple of AA batteries. All you have to do is that you cycle through your digital radio stations here, and it's in numerical order, so you can see how many there is. And it does automatically tune to the area you're in as well. So like some of the local ones around here, Viking FM, etc., it tunes into them automatically. And then the rest of the national radio stations. So if you're abroad or anything, it'll just tune into them automatically. You can save favourites up to 20 here. So all you do is hold that down, and then you can use your presets. I've got sort of, how many presets have I got here? I think I've got 12, and there's 20, so there's plenty there. There's obviously your phone here, so you can dial a number off, you can cycle through your numbers. I've got my phone, obviously I'm using that for filming. All you do is press that, and then you cycle through the names here. In fact, or you can go to phone book as well. The other thing which I do regularly is, because I'm using an iPhone, I use it with Siri. So all you do is you hold this button down, and you can give it instructions on who to call. Once you have actually installed the Pure Go app, which I recommend you doing, here that's good for a couple of things. Firstly, you can then use Siri to the full, so you can basically use Siri through this system. You don't have to press any buttons on your phone. All you do is you press and hold that, and then give Siri instructions like where's the nearest cafe, or send a message, and you can send a message, like a text message, through the system, and then just tell it to send it, which is incredibly useful. You can obviously go through your phone book as well and just say call so and so. So that's really handy. Obviously, that there's also, if you use the Pure Go app, it's obviously not on at the minute because I've got my phone filming. You just install it on your phone, and all you do is, if you're listening to a track on the radio, obviously we can't have the radio on because of copyright issues, but say if you've got the radio on, you're listening to a track and you're wondering what track it is, you just hold this down, and the track name will come up here, and it'll save that straight to your Spotify list on your Pure Go app, which is really, really handy. So then you have to have a full Spotify account, not the free one. But that'll save the track straight to your Spotify music list, which is excellent, and it saves it to the Pure Go app as well, so you can see what you're listening to. Even if I've not got the full Spotify, I've just got the Spotify Premium, just got the free one, so all I do is I just use the Pure Go app, and that'll save it to a Pure Go list, so then I can go and look up the song in future. So very, very handy. Basic points here are, you've got a settings section, so you can select your different things. So you can select your display brightness and how long before the unit sort of goes to sleep as well, and your language. And this obviously, all the buttons glow at night as well. And there's also, you can adjust the brightness there, obviously, but the brightness of the screen, etc. And it's very clever. It automatically recognises, I guess this is the little light sensor when it's dark at night, so it dims automatically. Very, very clever. And then you just hold that down as well to turn the unit off. But yeah, it's a really, really excellent unit. My only gripe with the unit is this, obviously, to get your, I regularly flick through. Sorry, we'll just go back there. So go to the digital music. I obviously have all my settings. Every time I want to go to my presets, let's say I want to listen to something on, I don't know, Radio 6 music, I put that on, and now I'm listening to it, but I don't like it. Instead of just being able to go, right, I'll go through the rest of my favourites, it just goes back to the numerical full FM list. So you have to then hold that again. Sorry, you have to then hold that again, and then go through your presets. And so it's kind of irritating, but something I really like is how fast it picks the digital FM the digital DAB stations up via the FM. It's actually, if I put this here, you can see I've tuned into highway here. 87.6 is the one that you tune into, or a different one if you need to, but that's all I've tuned it into, and then it automatically picks up all the DAB. Something I have found is, because there is an auxiliary plug as well, with, if your car's got an auxiliary port, you can just plug this system straight in rather than going through the FM. In fact, I'll show you that's down here. So here is the auxiliary port. I've not got an auxiliary port on this car, but if you do, you'll be able to have the music through your Bluetooth a lot clearer than it is through the FM, because I find it does dull it. It depends on the area you're in. If you've not got a very good reception, it can sort of dull the tones on your music. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to actually push my treble right up, and most cases I'm having to drop my mid-range right off as well, and that's simply so that I can get the music to sound better. But other than that, I love this system. It's really, really good. It's modernised my car completely. This is my Lexus LS430 2001, and I like the fact that you can, when you finish with it, as a sort of at the end of a car journey, I really don't like to leave stuff like this hanging about when I've finished. So all I do is I turn it off and I just lift it off here, and then I either take it in the house or I'll put it in my glove box just so it's not on display. I've installed this. It's a 3M sort of sticky back pad, and then this actually moves around as well. So once you've put this on here, you see the antenna connecting. You have to have the power on for the antenna to connect, obviously. There you go. So you can actually sort of twist this round to where you need it to be. So, you know, for my so for my standard driving position, so I don't have to really look down, I can just press it from here while I'm driving. It's a nice comfortable position. You can put it wherever you want, but that's how I found the best place to put it, to be honest. And yeah, it's superb, well worth the money, and the microphone is excellent on it. I've not had any complaints at all from anybody. The sound obviously comes straight through your speakers when you're on a phone call, and I found the Siri feature really, really great. It just, that opens up a whole new world of sort of in-car tech for me. So yeah, absolutely love the DAB Pure Highway 600 unit. It's fantastic, and I recommend you go and buy one. I'm not just saying that, I've tried plenty of these systems, and this is really very good. And, so yeah, check out the Pure website. I think you should just type Pure DAB straight into Google, you'll be able to find it. I'll put a link below this video in the description. You can click straight through to the Pure website, and the full review will be on carproductstested.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support the Car Products Tested site and YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.